y'all, we're back. This time we're talking about the brand new October Noir album, Letters to Existence. This is a band that I wish I found a long time ago, because as most of y'all know, that Typo Negative is my favorite band of all time. And after Peter Steele died, they decided to not continue with the band. And so that is a sound in music that I've been missing. There's just a certain way that all those guys did things that was just right for me. And so I, for a long time, I just accepted that, you know, this is all we're going to get. You know, there's never going to be another band ever that sounds like Typo Negative. You know, but it was always weird because there's all sorts of bands that sound like other bands all the time, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, and all of a sudden, man, I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see this goth metal like Typo Negative. I'm like, I've seen this before. They might have an element that sounds like Typo, but not the whole package. And it was the song Forever Haunt, featuring Nadia Codes. And I turned that on and I was like, holy shit, I was blown away. Everything down to the guitar sound, the bass sound, the motherfucking vocals, the atmosphere, the use of feedback, the drum sound. I don't know if I said that already, but everything about Typo Negative sound was in that song, but with the added female vocalist, which I thought was really cool. I thought that was different. That's something you never really heard. You never heard Peter Steele duet with any ladies on Typo Negative before, so I thought that was really cool. So I looked them up, found out at that point they had three albums out. So I went ahead and bought them all, like right there. I was like, all right, man. And they're fucking damn good. Like, this band does, like, nobody will ever replace Typo Negative, but these guys definitely fill that void. And I even had a buddy who's another big fan of Typo. When I showed them to him, he said, dude, if you'd have told me that was a new Typo Negative single, I would have believed you. That's how much these guys sound like fucking Typo Negative. It's crazy. But the only thing that we are missing, especially between all four albums, is you don't get a lot of the thrashier tracks, slight punkier tracks, and you don't get Kenny Hickley's vocals, which sound like Chris Cornell in a doom metal band or a goth metal band. So you don't get that style vocals here, which is fine, which is totally fine. And for the most part, they keep their sound kind of rooted in between mostly Bloody Kisses and October Rust. Like, it really goes for that dark romantic vibe with a lot of the tracks. And this album, like, so far they get better and better with each album release. They get the sound better, the guys' vocals get better. So let me go through some of these tracks. It starts off with Spring, which is a cool atmospheric instrumental thing, with some really cool doomy riffs and keyboards and this gothy vibe. Then you get into the first proper track, Endless Lonely. It starts off quiet, it's real nice, and it comes in heavy melodic, and you know, it's just on fucking point, doing everything you wanted to do as far as that sound goes. I'm going to try really hard to not compare these guys to Typo Negative throughout this whole review, but it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible. And to me, I'll never say that, you know, oh, these guys suck because they sound like Typo Negative. No, I'm glad they sound like Typo Negative. I would rather have a Typo Negative sound alike than no Typo Negative at all. So that's where we're at. But really cool fucking starting track. and it's over 7 minutes long and doesn't lose any steam. That's another thing this band gets right, is they're always dropping 9-minute songs, 14-minute songs, and they don't get boring. They have different sections that keep you there. They do everything that Type O Negative could do, and they do it really fucking well. Then you have Halo Hung from Horns. I love the keys at the beginning. It has this sort of 80s slasher movie vibe to it. And then the vocals are slightly harsher on the verse. Then you get your standard kind of Type O Negative voice. There's killer solos. The music is awesome. Then Forever Haunt, like I said, this song is fantastic. With Nadia's vocals, it really makes this track stand out a lot more among the rest, mostly because of her. And like I said, you never really heard female vocals on Type O Negative, so this is a really cool change up. See, they do things just like Type O Negative, but after listening to all these albums over the past several months, they do some things different too. Like that they might choose a different musical style to play with that sound, you know. So it's not exact. I mean, it's identical, but they add to it. So this song is a very welcome change to the formula, and I would like to see further collaborations later on down the line. Like they had a lot to balance in this song, and every bit of this song is like perfect. Then you get Deja Vu. I keep wanting to say vu, but it's Deja Vu. There's some really cool ethereal keys in there, and the bass sound is cool, and then you got that cathedral kind of reverb on the vocals. Really cool fucking track. And then love it when the lead comes in around 6 minutes and they just jam it out. Then we get another interlude thing with Summer to Autumn. The only kind of vocals is like, I call it Peter Steele shit with a whoo, wah, fucking just, you know, noise, just to be making noise. And it's really cool. It builds up to this nice, slow, chill vibe and all this. And then you get Clinch. Clinch is great. Love the guitar tones and the bass jam. And then it's just another lush, jammy track. Then the song changes up halfway through, like a completely different song. And then the main groove comes back around the 7-minute mark. Like, these are some long motherfucking songs. After that, you have Tourniquet. It's another really good ass song. I don't have much to say about that one, except for I love the organs that come in toward the 4-minute mark. After that, you have For Honor, another one that does something different. That intro guitar riff is so hair metal. Like, listen to that beginning and tell me that shit don't sound like some fucking hair metal. But the song has a lot of great energy, a lot of cool atmosphere. Then there's some softer acoustic bits here and there, really good fucking shit. Then you got Flash Paper Matches. It's another one, but he gets real low on some of these vocals on this one. Really good shit all the way through. Great melodies, memorable sections. Then at the 6-minute mark, it changes again into something different. So it keeps you on your toes. After that, we have She's Gone, which is a really nice, sad, gothy ballad with lush melodies. You know, the same shit, different song, but it's good. It's awesome. I'll never complain. Then the album ends with Winter, a darker sounding interlude, ending with a bit of this spoken word kind of shit. But then we get this really cool carnival shit at the very end of it. I think this album does everything that the other 3 albums sought out to do. better. I think this album sort of perfects their idea of the formula, at least for me, from a listening standpoint. Um, it sounds better. The production's better. Um, you can hear the vocal style getting better. Um, and there's a lot to juggle on some of these long songs, and they do it very well. I never feel bored. I can be driving down the road and I can just be fucking jamming to a 10-minute motherfucker on here and just get lost in it. And this is a 10 out of 10 fucking album, all the motherfucking way. Let me know what you guys think about October Noir. Are you a Typo fan? And do you like this? Are you happy with sort of a copy band, uh, or should the sound have stayed dead? Me, I am actually glad we have another band sort of taking the reins of this and moving it forward. But let me know what you guys think. We'll see you later.